Good morning from the Eco Center Alakol, Jyrgalan. This is Emil. He runs the guest house here in Jyrgalan. Say hi.
Hi.
Nice. I'm all kitted up to go horse riding this morning. We're gonna do 4 hours outside of Jyrgalan to a lake. The lake is
Turna Lake Kol.
Turna Lake Kol.
Crane Lake.
Yeah, Crane Lake, I think because of the swans, the white swans. So gonna go check that out, then back here for lunch, and then mountain biking this afternoon. Time to go.
Bye.
Good morning. Let's go. Let's making our way out of Jyrgalan village into the hills. Kind of an overcast day, but it's not raining yet. So let's hope that that doesn't happen. But yeah, we're heading up to Swan Lake, and I've got the drone with me and the Canon, so hopefully you get some really nice content up there. And yeah, let the journey begin. 4 hours on horseback. Just heading over a river right now. Woo! Awesome. Feels great being on horseback instead of trekking. The last 3 days we've been trekking in the mountains, and this is quite a welcome change. But yeah, very cool to be filming on the back of a horse. But anyway, Jyrgalan is slowly becoming a hotspot for summer tourism as well as winter tourism. If you are a backcountry skier looking for adventure, this is definitely the place to be. I think that you could have some incredible ski touring here. You just have to have avalanche awareness and obviously play it safe. But yeah, this is the gateway to some pretty wild trekking and climbing and mountaineering, and in the wintertime, backcountry skiing. Just saw the lake here through the trees, looking pretty beautiful. It's been just about 2 hours on horseback from Jyrgalan. Horse is doing great still. Even let me fly the drone. Very cool, droning from a horse. That's a new one. But yeah, it's a super easy ride, stunning landscape, and just outside of Jyrgalan, which is perfect. So yeah, time to see Swan Lake. No matter where you go in the world, most people love flying drones. This is Urmat flying the drone, I think, for his first time, and it is pretty awesome to see him fly. You like?
Yes.
Yeah, it's fun?
Yes.
Time to head back to Jyrgalan. Gonna have a bit of lunch and then get on the mountain bikes and go and find a waterfall. So very cool at Swan Lake. No swans, unfortunately, but that's okay. It's a perfect day to ride the horses up into the Alpine and have a look. So I hope you enjoyed that footage. Now it's back down to Jyrgalan. This horse is so chill. Yes, no hands. So this is horse trekking. Kyrgyzstan. We're back in Jyrgalan, back at the guest house. Amazing 4 hours going up to Swan Lake, and yeah, really nice to do something different than trekking. and it's time for a bit of lunch, and then we're going mountain biking. So lots on offer here in Jyrgalan for activities, and I'm really excited to check out this waterfall. It is time to go mountain biking. Very excited about this. However, the clouds are rolling in and it's starting to look like rain. So hopefully we don't get rained on, but that might happen. Got Diamond back. He's the guide from hiking, and he's gonna take us to a waterfall, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. So we just made it up about the first hour, serious hill, and it looks like rain in the background is still chasing us. So this tour actually at Jyrgalan is actually sort of half bike, half hike. It sounds like we have to hike about an hour to get to the waterfall, and I'm not sure how much water there is right now either. It's pretty dry, so maybe this rain will help, but yeah, we'll see. Here comes the rain. Woo! It to the waterfall, but sadly it's just not that much water. We've been walking through this riverbed for the last like maybe 10 minutes, so not very hard of a hike at all after the biking. But apparently 2 months ago this had way more water, and I could see with like 10 times the amount it being a pretty awesome sight. So if you are here in Jyrgalan and you're looking for a half-day activity and some good photographs, be sure to come up this way, the bike and waterfall trip, because I think that this thing could be really good with a whole lot more water. Funny enough, I think my buddy Brendan Van Son was here like 2 weeks ago, and I saw a photo, it was a thumbnail on his YouTube of I think exactly this waterfall. So it's fully raining now. We're getting pretty soaked, and we got to bike back to Jyrgalan. You excited about that? Yeah, me too. Yeah. Carnage here in the rain outside of Jyrgalan. Absolutely loving it. I would be lying if I didn't tell you I'm not having a hell of a good time rocking downhill on these bikes. So this is kind of cool. We've taken a refuge about 3/4 of the way down, because this is the old way station for when this was a coal mine during the USSR times. And now it looks like it's a spot for cattle to rest, but very cool. You know, you have to realize that the history of Jyrgalan is really tied to that coal mine and to the former USSR. And since those days, a lot has changed, and hopefully tourism will help revitalize this destination. But yeah, all that serious talk looking like this. And we're back at the guest house, and that was crazy. That was actually super fun. I love downhill mountain biking. I don't get to do it very often, but when I lived in British Columbia, it was definitely something that I used to look forward to, and that was a lot of fun in the rain, going super fast coming downhill. Really fun. However, the weather has really turned on us. It's super overcast and just like light drizzle rain. It doesn't look like it's going anywhere. So that means that I am stuck in here, which is probably a good thing because I still have a lot of editing to do to catch up on the photos and the video especially. So it's time to hit the computer and do some more editing this afternoon. The sun is out. It is another beautiful day, and we are exploring some of the area around here and also saying goodbye to Emil and Gomira.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Ciao Rahmat.
Good luck, welcome.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. I may be coming back in the winter because they have some serious backcountry skiing here.
Welcome in the winter on free ride.
Yeah, for free ride, exactly. But yeah, it's been an amazing 5 days in Jyrgalan, from hiking up in the Ailampa Lake region to exploring the lake here on horseback and the biking yesterday, all thanks to these guys. So yes, if I come back, I will definitely stay here. But now it is time to explore a little bit more. So this morning outside of Jyrgalan, we are en route to the Karkara Valley and the Alexander Stones. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that when we actually get there. We're just entering the Karkara now, and we've got about probably half an hour to an hour ride to get there. Our first stop here outside of Jyrgalan is to a pile of stones, which you can see behind me. And this is significant because it represents either a legend or a very sacred place from way back in history. Now the legend is only from the 15th century, and it is said to be Amir Timur, who was one of the kings of Central Asia, originally from present-day Uzbekistan, had an army, and he was fighting against the Chinese on the other side of the Himalayas. And we are very close to present-day Kazakhstan and China. And that army was coming through this valley, and every soldier was told to put a stone into this pile before going over to fight against the Chinese. And that is the legend from the 15th century. And then archaeologists also believe that this could be a sacred place from way back in the Stone Age, from when there were nomadic people moving through these mountains and valleys. And that is probable more of a definition, but it is sort of an unexplained phenomenon here, and that's why it is a special place. And what I find very cool is that we're sort of all alone. There's nobody else here, it's just us. Now entered the Karkara Valley. It is absolutely massive and borders Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan is actually just right there, and this road takes you to Kazakhstan, which is very cool. We are in the far northeastern part of Kyrgyzstan in a giant open field area, perfect for farmlands, for cows, and for horses, and for grazing. And this area is also very famous in Kyrgyz culture because it has been the place of traditional Kyrgyz games and festivities for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's a very good place to play kokburu, for people to come together during the holidays and to celebrate Kyrgyz tradition and culture. And the time has come. We are now leaving the Karkara Valley and the far northeastern point of Kyrgyzstan, heading all the way back to Bishkek. It is about a 6-hour drive along the northern side of the Izyk-Kol Lake. And this is also a prime opportunity to end the Jyrgalan video. This is the 4th video in a 4-part series exploring Kyrgyzstan. The first 3 are already published up on the channel, so be sure to take a look at those if you have the time. Kyrgyzstan has been an absolute wonder to explore. I want to give a huge shout out to Destination Karakol, Destination Jyrgalan, Destination Bokumbayba, and overall Discover Kyrgyzstan, because without their support and help, this trip would have never been possible. And they have an amazing destination just waiting to be explored by adventurous travelers like you guys. It is an extremely photogenic place and very wild, very safe, and very close to a whole bunch of really good destinations. So that's it. I could ramble on about this for a lot longer, but it is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've liked it, and be sure to tune in because I will catch you on the next one.